Welcome back to Car Dad Build. This week we have a 2021 Jeep Wrangler Sahara Unlimited 4xe. That's right, it's the plug-in hybrid Jeep Wrangler. I'm driving up the hill right now. It's all electric at the moment. It's quiet, it's fast. Let's go for a ride. All right, guys, standing outside the Jeep, and a couple things I want to go over about this Jeep, and I think you'll notice it right away, are these awesome LED lights everywhere on the front of the Jeep. Inside here are turn signals as well. Then you have the high beams and low beams, really sharp lights. LEDs down below as well. As you follow the car around to the side, look at the Jeep around to the side, look at those wheels. Those are beautiful black painted wheels with the dueler tires. Those are 20-inch rims, humongous. Around the side, I like the indent here on the side of the panel. Then you obviously have your normal Jeep hinges that are on the side, and then the hard top that comes off. This comes off, back comes off. You have your running boards on the side. This, especially the slate gray color, is really sharp. Very like industrial Jeep looking. All LED tail lights as well. Can't beat that. Your camera's inside there. But you don't really notice anything different about this Jeep except for the charging port, which is right there. So when it comes, all you gotta do, plug in the charger, and you have a little bit of electric drive. Pretty sweet, pretty cool. I didn't think I'd like this, but I'm starting to get used to it. Let's go. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to do my best here. This is a very tight interior, being a Jeep. Start button's over here. And when you start the Jeep up, it's electric right off the bat. So you're not gonna get a whole lot of engine noise. You're gonna get no engine noise. And if you see down here, right here, that's how much charge I have left. That's how much mileage I have left. There's the range for gas and electric, and there's the range for gas. And then on the other side is your gas gauge, which is a digital readout. Over here, your temperature is a digital readout. And then the rest of those gauges are analog gauges. There's the RPM gauge for your gasoline motor. And then over here is your power gauge and your charging gauge. So as you're driving, like I just hit the throttle and now the engine's running. Now down below, just like in any other plug-in hybrid, you have your selections between the three. So you can be in hybrid mode, which we are right now. You can be all electric once you have some charge, which I just hit. The motor just shut off. It says electric mode saves the fuel. And then down here, this e-save is another thing you can push, which turns the motor back on, and it says it'll save the battery. So you can be specific to one or the other, or you can just be a hybrid drive. And now that I'm in hybrid drive, there goes the motor back on again. Now, the interior outside of that is all Jeep. You got the oh crap bar. You have your netting on the sides for your stuff. You have the industrial handles on each side. You have the vents that kind of swivel. You have your touch screen with your phone and your CarPlay and all the different things, and they all move pretty quickly. They're all really nice. You have your dedicated, you have some areas here for your controls, your heated seat, your heated steering wheel, your backup camera and all that. And then you also have a heated steering wheel down here, so you can hit both, and you have dedicated HVAC controls down here as well. Down below that are the windows, and my kids love this portion of the Jeep because it's different than in other cars. I mean, most cars have the windows on that side, but not on this one. So below that are the USB plugs and the auxiliary jack, and you have another 12-volt DC on this side. Storage compartment below that, your four-wheel drive control, your gear selector, which is super slick. It's super easy to use. I like how it slides back and forth really easily. Down here you have your parking brake, and there's a little storage compartment below that for some coins or things like that. Cup holder. Mind the mess here. I mean, I'm living in this thing during the week. Speaker, and speakers up top. These come off. You can toggle each thing, or unlatch each side, pop the top off if you really want to. This gauge up here is for your charger. So when you're charged in and you're plugging, this is this lights up with LED light indicators to tell you when you're done charging. There's also a little storage container or space up here to put some stuff if you want to do that. The steering wheel itself, really nice. It makes some creaky noises when you're driving, and I'll talk about that when we're out on the road. But here's your phone settings. These go through the different menus up front there. Your cruise control, your distance between the car in front of you. Let's go in the back and take a look. All right, here we are. Let's get in the back door. And Anna's seat is right there, and she loves sitting in the Jeep. The Jeep is not, however, adjustable front and back. Same kind of doors as in the front. Down here are the windows. Again, my kids love it because they're not the same as normal cars. Then down there are some more storage containers. Now here, I have my laptop plugged into that, which is really slick. So I can plug my laptop in while I'm driving around and charge that up at the same time. Static seat belts. Anna has a seat right here, and it's easier for her to plug that in. And then out back is some storage, and I'll show you that as well. And then here's the roll cage on the inside of the car. It goes all the way around and down the back and up here. And there's the speakers up top again. Let's go back, open this up. So this swings open pretty wide. You can get a lot of stuff in here. Lift this up. Now down in here is the storage area. If you lift this up, that's where the charging cable is for the electric drive. On the right here is the Alpine sound system, and that sound system absolutely rocks. I would highly recommend, if you get a Jeep, to get the Alpine sound system. You're not going to be disappointed. And there's some charging ports back here as well if you need to charge some things. Everything's plastic back here. Seat belts are attached up here. But I was able to fit my hockey bag, both of my boys' hockey bags, in the seat back here, or in the storage container back here. And you can strap things down if you really need to, and you can move them back and forth, you know, as you wish. They lock in place. But overall, it's a really nice Jeep. Let's go for a ride. All right, so we're heading onto the highway. It's right now in hybrid mode. So the Jeep is able to go between gasoline and electric at its will, whatever's more efficient for that. So when I throttle this thing to get on the highway, it should jump to gasoline and assist with the acceleration. And I'm doing it on a hill climb at the same time, so there will be, you know, a little bit more pressure put on the vehicle to perform. So currently, all electric drive at the moment. There goes the gas engine as I throttle it, merging onto the highway. And there's some wind noise, as you would expect, but it's really not horrible. I'm up to speed already. It's got really nice acceleration, powerful acceleration. And then on the highway, it's just a smooth character. It doesn't really jar you. It doesn't throw you around. It handles the bends really flat. And you have that wide stance that you normally have in a Jeep anyway, so it provides that stability that you're looking for. And like I said before, I'm really impressed. I never thought I would consider a plug-in hybrid Jeep, but I do have to say though that everybody that I've showed this to has also had the same impression I have. Wow, is that an electric Jeep? And it's like, yeah, it's a plug-in. It has some electric capability, and they were really, you know, shocked that they existed. Number one. Two, like, that's actually, you know, if you're living in an urban area like I do, suburban area, it's not a bad option to have both, you know, the best of both worlds. You can charge it, drive around on electric for a lot of the time. I mean, I've had this a week now. I put some mileage on this vehicle. I haven't had to put gas in it, and I've charged it almost every night that I've had it at my house. Never really got to a full charge because I've always depleted the battery, driven around on gasoline, and then plugged it in at the end of the night. I've let it's been on the charger for 10, 11 hours at times, but I don't have that powerful charger at my house, so it's not going to charge it fully. But I have to give it a thumbs up. That's all for this week. Car Dad Bill signing off. Real cars, real people, real life. Subscribe to the channel, wherever that's at. I appreciate you guys watching. Shoot me some comments, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Take care.